sir, you know, before I even ask the question, let me show a picture that I want those who might be watching this, they may not even understand, because the question, maybe the first 5 to 10 questions are going to be around this. But I want to show this picture. While investigating a prof, as I always do, everybody I want to bring on my show, I go deep into them so that I can have my own impression about them before they come. I saw this picture way back in 2002, guys. 2002, that's 21 years ago. Some of these kids are multiple graduates right now. It's going to tell us about them. And I was torn. Starting from Peter, the man passed GCSE maths at the age of 6. GCSE, that is the secondary school or high school as you call it. The boy passed it at the age of 6. A-level maths at the age of 7. You can't make this thing up. He probably saying it himself. I say maybe the man is exaggerating. This is straight from a very reputable newspaper on the internet, and I cropped it out. And he studied law at Oxford. You would think having just one of those type of people in your family is big enough. Then you go to Samantha, who passed Maths GCSE, another high school exam, at the age of 6. Secondary school from the age of 9. Guys, then you keep moving. That is number 2. It's an Imafidon too. Okay? She will have changed her name now. He's going to tell us where they are now. This is 21 years ago, guys. Then there's Paula, who passed GCSE maths at the age of 6. Following in the, I don't know who's older of the two of them, between Paula and Peter. A-level maths. They are twins.
Yes.
Ah, I see. So both of them, imagine, twins, they passed GCSE, that is high school, secondary school graduation. At the age of 6, they passed maths. A-level at the age of 7, A-level maths at the age of 7. Then you move on to Samantha, who also passed GCSE maths at the age of 6. Oh my God. And secondary school from the age of 9. Now you move to Anne-Marie, A-level maths at the age of 11. This must be the slowest in that family. But at the age of 11, he passed A-level maths. Not secondary school now. A-levels, where you have to, most people there are like 22, 23. She passed it at the age of 11 and entered Oxford at the age of 15. Gentlemen, masters, got a master's at the age of 20. I got my master's at the age of 26, and I thought I was a genius. Okay? Then we go to Christiana, entered university, right, at the age of 11. Got degrees from Oxford and University of Pennsylvania, 2 separate continents. He locked it down. And their father, professor, and father, researcher of ophthalmology, the person who brought all of them to the world, is right here on this studio with us. This is got to be a record for me. What's going on, sir? So, can I still have a son left. Can he marry any of these girls? Are they still available? Because I need geniuses in my family. What's going on, sir? How did you do all this? Okay, that has to be my first question.
It's a formula.
Is it what?
It's a formula. Any fool can do better than us, because we didn't know what we were doing then. We were just experimenting. But we had that understanding that everyone born onto this planet, born a genius, period. Everyone, without exception. Even the American Constitution, the first words, just listen to the first few words. We hold this truth to be self-evident, that all are created equal. So at creation, at the beginning, at the starting point, all of us are equal. Then listen to this. Just finish the sentence. Then it goes on to say, each of us is endowed by their creator. That means every single child born on planet Earth has deposits of genius in them by their creator. So it's not a function of which tribe you come from, which country you come from, which socio-economic background you come from. No, it's not. It's a function of the fact that Ford created this car and put inside it the Ford engine, or Volvo made this car and put inside that car a Volvo engine. That's why the car can move. Boeing made this aeroplane, and inside the aeroplane, it endowed it with a Boeing engine. So once that engine is inside Boeing, it can fly. So you that are listening to me today, you were also created a genius. And your creator, whether you like it or you don't like it, before he pushed you out of the manufacturing plant, he put an OK sticker. Before you came out of your mother's birth canal, you were OK as a genius. So what we need to do as society, and what the reason some of you think you are not a genius is this. I had orange earlier. So my orange is a fruit. If I express it, the juice comes out. So these children are express their genius. But you have had your genius suppressed by your school, by your society, or by your environment. Because if you have 3 seeds here, if you put one seed on this table, another seed in the garden, after 3 weeks, the seed on the table will stay exactly the same because the environment is hostile to it. But the one in the garden will germinate. So these ones were given the environment that is optimal. They were given the tools that is optimal. They were allowed the technology that was optimal. So they were able to express their genius in various areas. That's the truth. And we have replicated this in Chinese children, Japanese children, Filipino children, Russian children. So children that are not biologically linked to us have shown some degree at different levels. It's just that as a family, we were the first and only so far to have been able to express it this early. But I know your son. I can take a bet against you now that your son is a genius. Right now, I can take it live. Because we are going to give him this. We are going to expose him to the same environment. So this is what I'm saying. If I hit Guinness record, you must hit twice as much. If not, I'm a bad teacher. If I was able to do it for my children, I must do it for my neighbor's children. And you are my neighbor. Doesn't matter what zip code you live in or how far your neighbor. You are my neighbor electronically. So I must give your son the capacity to be able to speak 15 different languages. Because what that story didn't say is that Anne-Marie spoke 6 languages fluent before she left elementary school. 6 languages. In addition to being able to play 2 different musical instruments. This is in addition to being the captain of the netball team. This in addition to being able to do algebra. So you can see all the things they were doing. It was not captured there. Peter was a champion, a counting champion in 400 meters. In addition to being able to understand university level mathematics before the age of 8. In addition to being a choral scholar at Oxford, choral scholar. Choral scholar. That means he went for a competition for singing. They call it audition. And he played 2 different instruments. Can you imagine that? Sport, music, then academic. Why? Because there is a formula that if you follow it, I'm sorry, whether the teacher give you a D or they give you an A, it doesn't matter. You will express your genius. And I'm pleased to work with you. or anybody that is listening today, it doesn't matter what your geographical location is. We must reverse the chain and make sure that we live out to the true meaning. I'm not to the biblical evidence of Daniel. Not even familiar yet. Scientifically, there is a brain cell, and there are a million of such brain cells that we carry. One brain cell alone, one neuron, has a computing capacity that is superior to that of NASA, scientifically proven. So when somebody says we're wonderfully and fearfully made, that person is understating your uniqueness.